You've got someone who's never owned a business. They've been doing, their 9 to 5 religiously. And when you're able to get someone like that into an opportunity to have their own business, free up time, bring in additional income, and really, change the whole trajectory of their life and their family's life, it's very, very rewarding, very rewarding. And so when you can help others find some success, it's really what I enjoy the most. Hey, I'm Colvin Akers. I'm a franchise advisor here at Franchise Sidekick. I grew up in a little town in Colorado called Gunnison. 6 kids in our family. Yep, so always something fun going on. I now have 3 kids of my own, little girls. My oldest is 6, 4, and 2 years old. We live in Mississippi, just outside of Jackson. But yeah, I grew up in the mountains. I learned how to ski early on, 2nd grade. Every Friday, if you had good grades, you got to go on the bus up to the ski resort. I moved to Utah after high school and went to a junior college called Snow College. I was actually going to play baseball there, and unfortunately they got rid of the baseball program that same year, and so I decided to walk on for the football team. I transferred down to Southern Utah University, shout out to the T-Birds. Went there, graduated in 2007, and actually started doing a door-to-door sales job. I'd never sold anything. I was not good at all. Not doing good at the door-to-door job was really frustrating, so it made me come back for another 8 years. That's actually how I met my wife, was through that job, the door-to-door job. My best friend actually knocked on my mother-in-law's door. My wife happened to be there at the time, and he introduced us through Facebook. Called her up, and she had that sweet southern accent, super nice, and I decided that I was gonna go take her on a date. So I drove from Memphis, where I was working, down to Jackson, Mississippi, and took her on a date, and the rest is history there. My younger brother, who had just started with a cookie company, he called me and he said, "Hey, we should work together again. We had done some summer sales together. Come work with me at this cookie startup." I was hired as their 13th employee, their first franchise sales and development representative. And fast forward from 2019 when I started to 2021, and this company had become one of the fastest growing franchises in the nation. In 2021, I was actually able to become, with my brother and some partners, franchise owners ourselves. So we've got some franchises outside of Atlanta. I wanted to be around my kids and be around my wife, and having the ownership in the stores and the development that I've been able to do with Crumbl and the franchising it's been a huge, huge blessing. My brother and I, we started a company called Bridge, where we connect undercapitalized operators, kind of like ourselves when we started, with investors so that they could have the opportunity at franchise ownership. My brother, he actually set up a meeting with Ryan, was trying to pitch Ryan on actually coming in as a partner, right? We wanted some more capital to really get this business off the ground and going, and so Ryan was super cool. I mean, he took time out of his day to, meet with us and speak with us, and was telling us a bit about Sidekick. Had mentioned that, hey, here soon we're gonna have one of our advisors moving up to a senior advisor role. There's a chance that we'll have some openings come up, so if you're interested, either one of you, check out our website, check out the job opportunities. My 4-year-old brought home, right around Father's Day, those little write-ups, what's your daddy do, what's his favorite color, what does he like to eat, those kind of things, and what does he do for work. And her answer on what does he do for work was, my daddy buys groceries. And so I was like, man, maybe I should get back into something, So I applied. I was able to go through the process with Ryan and Tyler and with Anthony, and yeah, here I am. Yeah, Samwise from Lord of the Rings. In the movie, they're getting ready to set out on this big journey. They're getting ready to save the world, right, from evil. They've never even left their shire, their little area, barely left their homes. And Frodo's like, hey, let's go save the world. Are you coming? And Sam just like, yeah, of course. Like, why wouldn't I? Absolutely. Jumps right into it. Doesn't even blink an eye. His big concern is just making sure they've got enough snacks for the trip, right? So that's why he's my favorite sidekick. It reminds me a lot of myself and my brother, and just without a blink, he'd be there for me, I'd be there for him.